Hello YouTube, this is Okapi, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your own Java Edition Minecraft server for completely free. Now, we're going to be doing this on AWS, and there's a whole lot of things that you're going to have to know for this, so be sure to stick around till the end. So when you open up the AWS website, the first thing that you're going to see is AWS Management Console, and you're going to want to launch a virtual machine with EC2. The kind of virtual machine that you're going to want to launch is the Amazon Linux 2AMI volume type. Now, this is usually the first one to pop up. Just make sure that you're picking this one at 64-bit times 86, and then hit select. You're going to probably want T2 Medium for your server, but personally, since this is just a tutorial, I'm going to use T2 Micro. And then I am going to hit review and launch. Now let's hit launch, and we're going to want to create a new key pair. This key pair is what's going to allow you to access your server. So I'm just going to name this server. You can name it whatever you want, and then you're going to download it and launch the instances. Now that it is launching, let's view the instances. Now, as you can see, it's right here. All we're gonna have to do is reload the site, and it should change to running. Now, that's not running yet, so let's just wait until it boots up. Alright, so now that our server is running, we're going to want to open up the command prompt, which you can get by typing in cd in the taskbar. Now, once you have this loaded up, you should be able to actually look at it. Now, what we're gonna do is SSH into our command prompt. Now, we need to go into the folder where we put the server key in. Now, for me, that would be in downloads, so I'm going to hit CD for change directory. Remember, a directory is just a folder. CD for change directory, and then go into downloads. Oops, that's documents. Now, if you hit tab, it can usually guess what you're going to type in and finish that for you, which is really useful for this. Now that we're in downloads, we can hit dir to list everything in the folder. Now, you can look for the name, but personally, I'm just going to type it in. And to SSH into our server, all we need to do is type in SSH-I, and then the name of your key, which mine is just server.pm. And then ec2-user @ and we're going to copy our DNS. Go back into the command prompt and right click to paste it. Now we're going to hit yes and enter. And boom! We're in our server. One of the most important things to remember about Minecraft 1.17 is that it runs on Java 16, which is not able to be downloaded on the default server. So you're going to want to go to Azul Zulu and copy the download link. Now, the download link that you want to get is the newest one for Linux. Now, it has to say Linux right here and 64-bit, because if you have a 64-bit computer, obviously. And then you're going to want to copy the download link address. So right-click, copy link address. And then you're going to go into your server, type in sudo wget, and then paste your link with a right click. And that should install Java. Now, once you have this, you're going to want to obviously copy this file name. And once you have it copied, remember that you can right click to paste. Sorry about that error sound. That's just something that happens a lot when using the command prompt. And you're gonna do sudo yum install, and then you're gonna wanna paste the name of the package. Now let's take out these little apostrophes here. Delete that. And delete that. And then hit enter. And now Java 16 should be installed. Now right here you're gonna want to hit Y to install Java, and boom. Once Java is installed, to test out whether or not you have the right version, type in Java with an undercase. To test that Java is properly installed, type in Java with a lowercase j, the cases are very important in this, and then version, -version, remember the dash. And it should say OpenJDK runtime environment build 16.0.1. Now that is very important, and guess what? You have Java 16. Now that you have Java installed on your server, you're going to want to create your Minecraft server. Now, to keep it all nice and neat, let's put it in a folder. And to make it, it's mk for make and dir directory, which is just a folder. And then you're going to want to name it. So I'm just going to name it generic-server. And then we're going to hit ls to show what is in our directory. Now, we're going to want to go into generic server, which is just cd generic server, and you can hit tab to finish filling that in. And now you're in generic server. Now what you're going to want to do is go to the Minecraft server website, copy the download link, and then hit sudo wget and paste the link. Now remember, you paste with just a right click. Then you hit enter. Now you see, if you hit ls, you have the server.jar in there. Now that you have server.jar downloaded onto your server, you're going to want to copy this code. Now it's just Control-C to copy, and then paste it into your server. Now obviously it's not going to be Minecraft server.1.17.jar because we downloaded server.jar. And then we go and hit enter right here. And it should boot up our server. When we boot up our server, it'll give us the error message that says that we need to agree to the EULA. This is a good thing because it means that we created all the files we need to start up our server. So let's hit ls to show everything that's in here. We have the eula.txt, logs, server.jar, and server properties. Remember, the red files are the jar files, the blue files are directories, and then the white files are text files. Now we're going to want to use them to change the eula.txt, which is vi, to edit any text file, and then the name of the text file. Now we're going to want to hit I to switch into insert or edit mode, which will allow us to change the text. And we're going to change this false into a true. And then we're going to hit escape to exit the edit mode, and then hit :W to save, and then :Q to quit. And now our server is ready to run. Something very important to allow players onto your server is to go into the server properties and find the port. So we're going to go vi server.properties and hit enter. Now as you can see, the server port is 25565. And let's go into our server. We're going to click on the instant ID, and then click on security, and click on security groups, and then edit the inbound rules. Now we're going to add a rule, and this should be custom TCP, and have the port range be 25565, or whatever your port is. Now that we have that in, we're going to put this in as 0000 and save the rules. Now that these rules are saved, we can hit escape:Q and start our server by pasting the Java code from earlier. Alright, so now we're going to type in the commands to start our Minecraft server up again. Or we can just copy paste it like I did last time. And boom, we got that in. Hit enter, and our world should boot up. By now, your server should have loaded up. Of course, mine is overloaded because I had to go and choose the micro server. But let's just log onto our Minecraft server. So we're gonna copy the public IPv4 and go into Minecraft, hit add server, and paste in the server address. Now we should be able to get into the server. I might not be able to because my server is overloaded, but I am going to try. Oh, and wow, this is actually not running that bad. The server itself is probably, I don't know, it's really not lagging that bad. As you can see, I am in the server playing some Minecraft, which is pretty cool. Now, one of the first things that you might notice is once you close the command prompt, it will kick you out of the server. Now, I know a workaround for this, so let's go back into the command prompt. So we will go back into our generic server folder, and instead of typing in the Java command, we will type in screen followed by our server startup command. Alright, so now that you are in your world and you typed in the screen before the Java command, you can close out the command prompt and stay in your game. Now, how do you close the server? It's pretty simple actually. You go back into your server in the command prompt, and then you type in screen -R to reattach the screen. And then you can type in stop to stop the server. And boom! That's pretty much all you need to know for setting up your server. Let's get into additional things. Let's say that you want to get some data packs for your Minecraft server. What you're going to want to do is cd into your server, and then cd into world, and cd into data packs. If the data packs folder is not there, that means that you just need to run your world one more time and try again. Now, once you have this up, find the data pack you want, copy the link address, and then hit sudo wget and paste the link with a right click. Now the data pack should be downloaded. Hey YouTube, Okapi here. I just wanted to say a huge thanks for watching my video. It really means a lot to me. Now, since I worked so hard on making this video, and I work really hard on making regular content, I would really appreciate it if you left a like or a subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you later. Goodbye.